What's up, everybody? It's your boy AJ, aka the Santa Fe Bomber, and we're back with another episode of the Quick Hit series. This week, UFC 297, Sean Strickland versus Dricus Du Plessis. This one's gonna be a banger. As always, trying to keep this under 10 minutes or less for you fine folks. It's just the preview show. Make sure you go hit the Bloody Water podcast and get the full breakdown and win some cash this weekend. Let's get right into it. All right, folks, starting us off on the main event, like always, like I said, Sean Strickland versus Dricus Du Plessis. I like this fight, folks. Not a lot of people are, I guess a lot of people are excited, but not a lot of people think this is the fight that needs to go down. I think it's been 2017 since Izzy hasn't been the champion, but there's new blood, there's fresh life, and if Sean Strickland can put the ones and twos together, keep Dricus on his back foot, I see a lot of problems for Dricus, but if Du Plessis can actually get in there, make Sean Strickland feel uncomfortable, get him to the ground, make Sean Strickland depend on that jiu-jitsu we haven't seen in quite a while, man, who knows? I mean, the big question I have going into this one, folks, whose gas tank is going to be more detrimental in the fight? Like, whose gas tank's going to run out first, and who's going to have that be the catalyst of their downfall? Because both of these guys can keep the pressure up all day. It's just whose style of fight, whether it's Dricus's ground attack, full pressure, or Sean Strickland's full pressure attack, but in the hands and the feet and the shit talking and the mind games, who is able to implement their games plan first? That's going to be the one that gets the dub. That's the one that's going to have the gold belt wrapped around them. I'm excited. Let me know who you folks think is going to win this fight and what questions you have down below. Let's get into the next. Next up, another championship fight for us, folks. Raquel Pennington, Rocky is back versus Mayra Bueno Silva, a somewhat, I guess, newer fighter to the scene, but she's the favorite in this one. She's carrying a lot of heat. A lot of people know the Mayra Bueno Silva name. A lot of people are overlooking Rocky Pennington, but I think this is an extremely close fight between two very talented fighters, whether it's going to be the speed that Raquel Pennington is able to put out, or if Mayra Bueno Silva can land some big shots, land some damage, get in the clinch, land some knees, make this a dirty fight, I still see this fight going to decision. It's up to you to decide who's actually going to get it done. Like I said, go check out the Bloody Water for my picks and Derek's picks, but this one is going to be a very, very close fight. My big question right here, when push comes to shove, who's going to be leading the dance? I think it's Bueno Silva. Let me know what you fine folks think down below. And next up, folks, man, Neil Magny on the tail end of his career, some would argue, against Mike Malott, man. Mike Malott in Canada, man, looking for his 6th finish in a row, man. This kid, he's a terror. He's the new gun. He's the guy that's going to be carrying the division for a long time, hopefully, if you're a Mike Malott fan or a Mike Malott supporter. But Neil Magny, man, the Haitian sensation, we love him over here. He's a long-time fighter and a very credentialed fighter, but obviously getting older in age, suffering from a couple knockouts in his last few fights. What was it? Well, I guess he got beat up in the Machado Gary fight. It wasn't a knockout, but it was a hell of an ass kicking. And then the submission by Gilbert Burns, the submission by Shavkat. Neil Magny has a hard time fighting ground game fighters, and Mike Malott's probably going to take advantage of that. I like Malott, but if you're looking for a flyer, it's a crazy one. Neil Magny might be able to get it done. And then the action man, bro, taking on Power Bar Marc-Andre Barriault. If you're a fan of the Bloody Water podcast, folks, you know that we're a fan of Chris Curtis over there. He's a gangster. He can get it done, and his gas tank is pretty much endless. Yes, is he the biggest puncher? No, but he's gonna have volume. He's gonna never quit, and he's gonna stay in there in your face all day long. Barriault, man, if he can get this fight to the ground, if he can control Chris Curtis and make those actions of Chris Curtis labor a little bit, I can see good things for him. Personally, man, I think it's going to be an uphill battle. My big question for you folks, whose gas tank is more in danger? If Chris Curtis is having to fight on his back foot, we've never seen him in that position, and if he ever is, he's struggling a little bit on the output. Barriault has the output to get it done. Will this be a chaotic fight, or we're going to see a washing machine style of fight right here, or is this just going to be a one-way mow down for Chris Curtis in the action, man? I don't know. We're going to have to tune in to see. And on to the next fight, folks. This is the fight that's starting off the main card. Arnold Allen, man, the almighty versus Movsar Evloev. No nickname for Movsar, but he doesn't need it because a lot of people are knowing his actual name right now. The Evloev name carries a lot of weight, especially if you're a ground game fighter. He's going to control you. He's going to wrap the legs up. He's going to pin you to the ground and stay there. That's why if you're looking at the props on this one, minus 145 for the decision prop. A lot of people like Movsar for that, and it's crazy to me, absolutely mind-blowing to me that Arnold Allen is the underdog for this fight. You lose one fight against one of the greatest to ever do it in the Blessed Express, and now people think you're a scrub. Arnold Allen is going to come in with a fire because of that. This is going to look to put on a show, and he's an absolute vet with heavy strikes, man. This one just gets me excited because so many opportunities are going to be presented for both of these fighters in a multitude of ways. The big question I have for you folks is when the striking of Arnold Allen actually gets to getting on, can Movsar Evloev stay calm, stay cool, stay composed, and be able to get to the fight to the ground? Or is Movsar going to need to depend on his strike? And I think Arnold Allen's going to be the guy determining how this fight gets going. We'll see if Movsar has any answer for that. And that's it, folks. Like I said, 10 minutes or less, just a quick preview of UFC 297 for you folks. As always, you want to go into money, you want to go hit the sports book, you need to go check out the Bloody Water podcast. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers over there. If you haven't subscribed here, what are you doing? But make sure you also go subscribe over there. We're putting money in your pockets week in and week out with your favorite fighter's favorite fight show. It's time for you to get on the bandwagon. It's time for you to subscribe right here. Make sure you click the links all down below. Check out some other content, and I'm going to catch you on the next one. All right, peace.
Bearsy?